she was out of state. And so, the long story longer, she was out of state, and she's my best friend. I was an only child. It was just devastating. She passed away to me 7 years, November 6th, actually. And she lived in a mobile home park. She worked at a Starbucks, and the mobile home park decided to padlock the door because I was not on the property, right? I wasn't on the title, I was on the property. So at the end of the day, would you guys agree, everything I needed to prove who I was in the trailer. And so they weren't gonna let me in. And this was late night, the night before I was supposed to fly up there. It's 11 o'clock at night, and I was just bawling, and I didn't know what to do because I was only gonna be there for one day, go meet with a law firm or an attorney, and come back. So what my husband said, remember the 24/7 access to an attorney? And I was like, yeah, because we have 24/7 access. He's like, call the attorney. I'm like, for this? I didn't know I could. So I called and said, hey, here's the situation. They said, do you know you can call the sheriff? I didn't know I could call the sheriff.
Wow.
So I was able to call the sheriff. The sheriff, I explained the situation to the sheriff. The sheriff said to me, it's legal, but it's not very ethical. Let me get back to you. So now it's about midnight, about 1 o'clock in the morning, I get a call back from the sheriff. The sheriff says, I visited the manager and knocked on the door with a flashlight. Right? I love that. And I let her know that if that padlock wasn't off the door by the time that you got there in the morning, that I was going to give you my private cell phone number, and I was going to have you call me, and I'm going to cite and arrest her at the scene.
Whoa.
So by the time I landed the next morning, guess what was off the door? No padlock. And because I'm going to Mexico tonight, immediately after that, I'm not wearing any of my, I'm wearing like a cheap jewelry. But because of that, though, to this day, I have the pictures that my mom has, but I also get to wear my mom's wedding ring, and I got my grandpa's wedding ring. Now, the trailer wasn't worth anything, but it was the photos and the jewelry and the memorabilia. And I thank Legal Shield wholeheartedly for that, right? So we will also help you out for traffic. Anyone ever going to speak